Hello and welcome. No, we did not forget about you. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. For those of you wondering what this is, well, you're weird and I don't want to talk to you. We've been doing this for a while. Come on. You gotta expect it.
Like, how comfortable is your rock, by the way? The one that you've been sleeping under for, what, 50 years? Yeah, 50 years.
So yeah, it's well, does that mean we are also us, the players, are also part of the Time Knights? We went back in time to create this channel, and then we came back, and then 50 years later, we only have 126 viewers. Damn, audience, you haven't been doing your job.
Well, no, what I'm suggesting is that in order to have this particular stream, it's like we actually had to go back in time and invent Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, yes, yes. You're talking about my second identity.
Which we will not formally disclose because, like one wrong move, and suddenly we're all playing a very interesting version of Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is that I was instrumental in someone getting his coffee at the right time to have the right idea. That's how we work.
I may or may not also be responsible for assassinating JFK, but don't worry, it was all for the greater good.
Sacrifices must be made.
It had to happen for D&D to be a thing.
Yeah.
We all know this.
He didn't know it yet, but he would have formally opposed the creation of this game. We saw it. So yeah. While I was helping someone get an idea, we had our assassin helping someone else not get an idea.
All because he read a book.
Yeah.
Well, moral of the story, kids, reading is dangerous.
Don't do it.
Well, that's another subject. All right.
I'm just saying, if that book requires you to make an intelligence save, you should probably stop reading.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that if they fail it, they won't know they did it. So that's how you end up with. All right. So, what was I saying? Dungeons and Dragons. If you're not interested, this is not the channel for you. If you're interested, no matter the reason, curiosity, you want to see all this turn into Dungeons and Dragons, you're wondering, I don't know, what's going to be the background of audience for the next episode compared to this one, so you have to watch at least 2 episodes. Who knows? Multitude of reasons. So long as you stay civil to the chat, it's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. For publicity's sake, the thunderstorm in the background, well, half an hour ago it was an actual thunderstorm. Now it's an ambiance that you can get at Ambiance Mixer. For Battle Map, it's Dungeon Alchemist. For World Map, it's WonderDraft. Yay! Publicity done. It's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna fix audience's camera.
What the heck, audience?
I don't know why. He always does this. Right before the stream, he unscrews his camera and everything goes weird. There we go. Much better, much better. Now, can you move so we have confirmation that you didn't put a dummy? Yay, thank you. You never know. Today's with the artificial intelligence. Can you make a sudden move? You know, artificial intelligence can actually mimic slow movement. I think we have an AI player. Alright, so. We don't need to have a thunderstorm. But what happened last episode? That's always important. Because I forgot to post it on D&D Beyond. Okay, so, last episode. Ah, yes. Having settled most of their differences, for now at least, the party reached out to the Silver Tongue Bard to learn about all he had researched. A wide variety of information was exchanged that evening. Questions about gods were answered, along with questions about godly emblems and symbolism. Many elements of the prophecy they receive were also confirmed, and our adventurers are mostly convinced of the answer to 2 of the 3 riddles this prophecy gave them. How to get them is a different story, however. Finally, a new chapter of the story of Bha Han Nor was revealed to our heroes. One where they're going to have to convince someone who seemed extremely hard to convince about the right way to leave a city. I don't envy your task. Mainly because I'm the one going to be playing the princess. Alright. Well, with this, you've exchanged the information. I believe you were just leaving the inn, if I remember correctly. No. You've just arrived at the garden. Because you waited until you were in the garden to summon Onak.
Then we took a little jaunt outside the garden, and then.
Really?
Well, yes, because we had to take we had to take a jaunt into the actual forest in order to find Tobayashi's
No, that was in the Arboretum.
Oh, I thought we had to be outside. I thought it was outside the garden because it had to be like a real forest. But I might be misremembering, though.
Well, yes and no. It's just that the nature-blessed tree inside of the Arboretum was too young.
I have to go outside.
He needs a branch, and that's about everything there is to that new tree. A branch, which will eventually become a trunk. So he just realized that. I think you are near the evening meal. Probably 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening right now. So I offered to end the stream with you going to bed, but I believe that some of you said they wanted to do something before.
Oh yeah, this was just after the conversation, the many different chat apps conversation with Sachet and Terry.
Yes. That was the chaos of that chapter. Yes, that happened. This is why you are in the evening right now, because Tobayashi did that, and then there was the chaos about Sachet's communication, and then you had just left the command quarter, and I believe we ended with you just outside of the door. looking at a rather frustrated Nia for not having been included into a conversation which, according to rumor, would have included Calm. She just looks at you with angry eyes. But you're all used to it. You've all seen the handkerchief of murderous intention. When you look at the handkerchief and you look at her, the handkerchief is much worse. The handkerchief actually wants to kill you. It just doesn't have the means. She has the means, but she doesn't want to kill you.
There's a magic item infusion, the neckerchief of murderous intent, and combining it with a magic sword.
So, I believe this is exactly where we left you. You are right at the outside. You said you wanted to do something else, so the floor is to you. What do you want to do with the rest of the, 4 or 5 hours that you might have until it's time to go to bed?
So first off, go outside because I'm still waiting for the priest to get back. I think it hasn't been a day yet, so I still have time. I'll go outside. Oh, we have to. Onak is still here. He was there for the whole conversation. Hey, Onak.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to go outside now?
There seem to be several outside. Which one are you talking about?
Well, so the outside of the garden. That's what I mean.
Very precise.
Yep. Follow me.
Okay.
And I lead him outside.
Are you leading him to the arboretum, or really outside of the garden, teleporting out?
Yeah, outside of the garden.
Okay.
Teleporting out.
Where are you going exactly?
Well, I was just going to go to it's Otenil, right? Just outside there.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe a 15-minute walk.
All right, so this is actually a heist. We're gonna go steal. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah. As we get out and we're out, I'd like to leave the. I don't want too many eyes on me and Ornak, so walk a little bit away from the town. Probably like 10 minutes.
Why do I feel like we're gonna kill someone?
We are. It's you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting.
No. You think I could kill you?
No, you can't. I'm just gonna go back to where I'm from.
Anyways, now you can do your thing. Can you find the location of the blessed orchard?
Orchard.
The blessed orchard. I need to get some beer. I don't have the right notes open. I haven't been able to put them into this new thing yet.
He wants to make his own cider.
Yeah.
Holy cider.
Well, at least it's not an outsider.
Yeah, I know for that. I'm getting there.
All right, so... So you just turn to him and say, "All right, find me a blessed orchard."
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'm too far into it now. I probably would, yeah.
Oh God! Why didn't you ask a powerful druid? I hate talking
sorry.
to grass.
Blessed Grove. Blessed Grove. That's my bad. It just came back to me.
Yeah. So why didn't you just ask a powerful druid? Aren't there at least one he can just reach out to.
Well,
Use that
one's
little
a
ball.
one's a dog and one's Connie. And I felt like I could trust you because you're more connected than any other druid that I
Oh
know to the
yeah.
actual,
No, it's
shard.
just yeah. Okay. I hate talking to grass. All right.
Why
Have
are
you
they
tried
weird?
watching them grow?
Have you ever heard 50,000 time 50,000 people respond all at once?
So in my other campaign, there's mushrooms. No, I'm kidding. No, no, I have not. Luckily.
Yeah.
Well, maybe when we saw that vision with audience and everybody dying, but other than that, um, don't worry about it.
All right. Give me a moment. Oh, that's going to be a heck of a conversation. So he stands there, just swaying in the wind, creaking. Time passes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. After 15 minutes, you just see Overnak with his arm like this.
Everything okay?
That. Give me a moment. That was a lot of voices. So, well, there are a few. Most of them you have to go into the Elven forests. Yeah, they're gonna love it. But there's actually one. I'd say he looks around for a moment, looks up at the sun. About southeast of here, there is a small settlement. Just this grouping of houses. There's a small road that comes out of there, and it goes into the wood. Well, it's not on this map, but right next to the beginning of the mountain, there are a few hills. If you follow that road, and apparently there's one there. But it's protected by druids. So I think you really don't have much of a choice. You're gonna have to have someone
So
introduce
it's
you.
down the road from it. Type nothing.
So for you on the map, where there's Otenel, there is a small village
Oh,
called Elmire.
um,
There's a small
I can't,
road that leads out.
cannot hear you anymore.
You can't hear me?
Give me 1
I
second,
can hear you.
kitty. Come here.
Yeah, it's just
Come
you
here.
because I think everyone else
Everything.
can hear me.
Second.
Yeah. All right. So can you hear me
God,
now?
it's a Steve time.
Hello?
Give me 1 second. I gotta restart this application.
Okay. Hello?
Heidi ho.
Hey, how are you? So while he's restarting his application for his app for I'm not sure which app is helping him hear me, but maybe it's Skype. He's restarting Skype. I don't know. So while he's doing this, what happens with the other 3 members of our party?
You said we had like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a perfect amount of time for me to research another second level spell.
Punisher goes back to research.
Goes back to the library, learning a new spell. Oh,
Audience was going to go send letters.
oh yeah, he got a few letters to write.
And I also need to talk to the gnomes real quick.
Okay. A gnome in particular, or just the first one you meet?
I could ask, do you know of any gnomes that would be good at adding building a portable well? That well, actually I have to give more instructions than that. Portable well doesn't really make sense.
Especially with gnomes, you might end up with something special.
Yeah. Do you know of any gnomes that could help build a well that could be installed in a mountain village that could help produce an endless source of water while also having a nice like cherry blossom fragrance and just a peaceful aura around it?
Just a chill place.
All right, I could hear now.
Hey, hello. Well, I'm gonna finish with
Back.
audience first.
Yeah, yep.
The gnome thinks for a moment and... Well, that sounds like a lovely place. You planning on founding a village?
No. I'm planning on helping out an already established village.
Oh, okay. You are aware that most villages either reside close to a source of water or already have a well.
Yes, but this...
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I saw a well at the Dragon Village or if they had to bring up their water from the town below.
Well, so much information that I need to have for this. So where exactly are you planning to make that well?
At the top of a mountain.
At the top of a mountain?
Yeah. You know, like the decanters of endless water? How they like can produce endless water?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So like I need that, but bigger, in a well that can be placed at the top of a mountain. That also provides like a fragrant cherry blossom aroma.
You see a large smile slowly creeping up on the gnomes as you're describing this. Yeah, okay. Well, I might have a cousin who might actually enjoy trying to build this for you. Mind you, it's probably gonna cost you a little bit, but okay. At the top of the mountain, so straight into the rock.
It's supposed to provide ease of access for villagers, especially older, who don't necessarily want to have to go down to like a further away well. It's a gift, or it's supposed to be a gift.
Man, if only something super easy to access, like really like a small, like portable thing that you could just pour water out.
All right. Yeah. No. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure my cousin would be able to help you with this. You know, he's good at self-creating things.
All right. Do you know where he is? Is
He's
he here?
He's back on the world. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course he can get. You know, he's doing research. Actually, I think that would fit well with the research he's doing. Someone brought back nearly a barrel full of elemental water?
Okay. Well, do you want me to?
Yeah, no, sorry. Hold on, give me a moment. And he gets a smaller version of the orb you have and shakes it a little. Hi. I want to talk to my cousin. What do you mean, what cousin? Hold on. He goes away for a moment, just turns around, and he starts screaming in Gnomish. Then he comes back. Right, he's going to expect you.
I mean, I understand Gnomish, so I'd understand the screaming.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, he well, he essentially was very upset with Syrah for the fact that she asked him which cousin.
Oh, I see.
And to which he responded, "What do you mean, which cousin? Of course, my cousin. The cousin that's I always talk to." And judging from his answer, you get the impression that she said something about him having more than one cousin in the inside of the garden. And he gave her a description of which cousin. Then he came back. So he's going to expect you. I said tonight or tomorrow.
I'm gonna try and go there tonight. I'm trying to get this done.
Well, in that
quickly.
case, just go at the front desk, the reception, where everyone is, and just say your name. Everyone's going to take you to him immediately. And just give him the explanation completely. He's going to ask for a little bit more detail. Probably things that are relevant to what what you're trying to do.
Okay. Sure. All right, I'll head that way.
All right.
Go back to Toby.
Tobiyashi, we go back to you.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I just asked him. It's right outside of the. So, like, it's right down the road from the village he was talking about.
Yeah. So he says that there's a path leading outside of this that goes directly to the Elven Forest. But what isn't on the map is that the path goes right on the edge of the forest, and there's a small hill, and behind that hill there is a very recent small village that has been forming there. That's where he was when I realized you couldn't hear me. There's a new settlement there. The whole problem is that the grove is heavily watched by druids, so I think you can't avoid it. You're gonna need someone with weight in their community.
Okay. I'll see if Connie knows about it. If she would like to come along. If not, then my only other choice is to ask the dog to come with me. Wait, there's one more druid, right? They're just not in the garden right now.
Yeah.
I'd have to wait for
Sarn.
him. Yeah, I'd have to wait for Sarn to come back. Fuck.
Well, you haven't tried talking to him, so.
All right. I'll look over to Onak. I'm like, I think I know who to call. Pull out the orb, call Sarn. Hey, Sarah, can you patch me with Sarn if he's not busy?
Yes, probably. Give me a moment. You wait a minute and a half. Then you see a very relaxed face appearing in front of you, the face of Sarn. Uh, yes.
Hello, Sarn. I know I haven't really talked to you much, but I was
I think
wondering
it's the
if you could
first time
help.
you actually talked to me in person.
Yeah. Nice to speak with you for the first time. Um,
Hello.
I know this is just kind of out of nowhere, but I am trying to find a blessed grove, and I need someone to escort me through a forest watched heavily by druids um, to get to that grove.
Okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more information about the grove that you're talking about. There are several on the
So
island.
it's outside of, well, it's southeast out of or east south, he said, right?
East,
Southeast out of
southeast. So
east
closer
southeast
to.
out of
That means it's closer to east than to south or
okay.
southeast. You know
So
how we say the different cardinal direction. If
mhm,
you say something that is east, you're east.
mhm,
If you say that it's southeast, that's diagonal. But the two
okay.
region, that's east southeast and south southeast.
Okay. It's east southeast from the town of Otanel, about 10 minutes out of the town. Um it is by a
10
small village
minutes.
that recently opened. Well, not 10 minutes from the town, but we walk 10 minutes from the town. And from where we're at,
Oh,
it's east southeast. Yeah.
okay.
It's by a small village that just popped up. Also by, or I think it's in or by an elven forest.
Oh, New Village. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes. Um. Yes, I know about it. I've
Um,
I've actually been there
oh,
25 years ago.
oh my, I forgot how old. Okay. Anyways, well, would you be willing to escort me there to so I could get to the Blessed Grove? Well, me and Connie. I think Connie would want to come along. She just needs a branch from there to complete one of her things, and I need her help with something.
Okay, you're going alone? You're not going with the rest of your
Um,
party?
I could ask if they want to come, but this is kind of like a side quest. No, this is like my own thing that I'm doing.
Well, it's really up
If
to
you'd like
you.
to know, this whole thing is starting because I need help from some druids and a priest to tame a demon spider.
Because that always ends well.
Hey, sometimes. No, most of my plans never end well, but I'm trying.
At least you're
Um,
honest about it.
yeah, it's the
Is it
first
a
step.
DS or a DS Lite though?
Anyways, so when would you be free to be able to do this?
I'm on my way right now to
Okay.
um, settle a little problem in a forest. Also, there's apparently a tree that doesn't belong there. Um, I should be back in 3 days.
Okay.
Maybe you should talk with your friends about this. I've. Oh, that's right. You weren't there for this. But I've told several of your friends your destinies are connected to one another. It's probably not a good idea to split your group too often. So, I think it would be a good idea to talk to them about it.
Okay. This is the mushroom dude, right?
Yes. The one that
I
doesn't
talked to him once.
have the one that doesn't have a mushroom hat.
Oh, oh, then I talked to the other one who was in the forest. Okay.
Well, Sarn is a druid and he's always in the forest and
I remember he was showing me the lights that connect different things because they're all connected somehow. Yeah, I talked to him once before, but I mean, I haven't talked to him lately.
Well, also, because he seems to know a whole lot more, he may also be referring to the fact that you didn't talk to him. Your other you talked to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, that is probably what happened. Okay, I'll make sure to go over it with them. Thank you for that information. I have memories of us talking about that kind of thing. Um, okay, so I'll see you in 3 days. We can meet at the tavern if you'd like.
I'd rather meet outside.
Outside?
Yes.
Okay, so outside of Otanel?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. I'll meet you then. I'll also ask Connie if she would like to come along or if she's too busy doing other stuff. I feel like she would like to come for herself too.
Maybe.
But thank you very much. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you. Well, it is always a pleasure communicating with someone who at least tries to respect nature.
Thank you. All right. I will see you then. Thank you very much.
All right. Good night.
Good night. And that went smoother than I thought it would.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sarn is just weird. He's rather nice,
Yeah.
but he's just weird.
Yeah, I'm not used to everyone being so nice. So I look to Onek, I'm like, all right, you ready to go or would you like to go back home?
Well, I mean, if you don't need me anymore, it's always more pleasant back home, and I don't have to walk all this distance and always hearing you sigh because I don't walk as fast as you and looking at me impatiently and
Hey. Okay. All right. How do I send you back? Or can you go back by yourself? I've never done this. Remy usually has you, okay? I'm sorry.
well, that's okay. You just have. I made sure that the handkerchief is always tied around the small acorn, and you just have to tie it properly, and there you go. And you start seeing his body petrify slowly. Here, the acorn is inside.
Thank you.
And you see the eyes of the handkerchief looking at you from a fold, wanting to kill you, meaning to kill you.
I look at it, I'm like, I wonder what you really are. Anyways, I'll put it in my bag and start walking back to the garden. Well, to the portal, to the garden.
There's always this odd feeling when you're looking at this handkerchief, the eyes inside of it. It just feels so genuine. The desire to kill you, it's slightly unsettling. Knowing that the only thing that's preventing whatever is on the other side of this from actually reaching out and killing you is a clot thin barrier between wherever it is and here.
Okay.
All right.
It's secretly the world-ending entity. I
Uh,
just need to end you.
no, it's not the end. A handkerchief wouldn't hold it. But it's not an illusion. I'm just gonna say this: it's not an illusion. There's something on the other side.
I'm just saying it's fun putting like powerful cosmic or otherwise like super evil beings inside of mundane everyday objects, a la King Piccolo in a rice cooker.
Oh no, definitely. I'm just saying it's not an entity that will destroy the universe. That's all I mean by this. It's not a godly entity. Well, you never know. Do you want a multi-class in Warlock and start praying to whatever is on the other side of the handkerchief?
Make a pact with.
You never know.
Familiar with the pact of the handkerchief. How does that one work?
Well, first off, you know the prestidigitation cantrip.
And you are not allowed to blow your nose. Brings back bad memory for the poor creature.
Well, plus it's the only way that you can cast your Eldritch Blast. You have to sneeze.
Not called Eldritch Blast anymore. It's a snot rocket.
Snot rocket.
No, isn't that acid splash?
I mean, yeah. Huh?
It's poison spray.
Poison spray, yeah, that also. All right.
I do feel like Acid Splash would be better just because you could potentially like get two people that are next to each other.
Yeah.
You know, it really depends. If you just go, then it's gonna be poison spray. If you go, and then you do, it's gonna be acid splash. Small difference. So, let's go with Remy. You have 4 to 5 hours now. And you saw Audience go away with a gnome. You saw Fisher go away toward the library. And you saw Tobiashi taking Orunak with him and go away. So now you're alone with Nia, who's looking at you, slightly pissed off that you didn't include her into the call.
Remy was like, wait, I mean, where are you going? Oh.
I always get left with the people. Why do I always feel like I drew the short straw?
Just like slowly, like saunters over to the left.
She takes a step to the left. What did you all talk about? I know how you work. I know you can just tell me.
Blinks.
Come on.
What do I gotta do to get you off my back?
What does he be doing? Why isn't he back with you?
Remy gives a deep sigh.
Come on, you can tell me. You know I'm a better caster than you.
Okay. He just gives the like put the talon up to his beak and like making the shh sound.
I knew it. He's with another girl.
He just starts a whole nother family. He's like, what was I supposed to do?
I mean, you're not incorrect, but you're not right either.
Now you're just playing with words. Actually, you're just playing with the word of someone playing with words. Come on, tell the truth. Who's he been seeing? You sort of have the very, very uncomfortable feeling of having to talk to, I don't know, something like your little sister jealous because her boyfriend is talking to another girl that you know is not someone that's actually he would actually be interested with, but it's your sister. She knows how to press your buttons, and you don't know how to tell her. You don't know how to tell her what she wants to know without her plucking your feathers one after the other. You know she doesn't have to be jealous, but also you don't know how to tell her she doesn't have to be jealous in a way that will convince her.
Okay. So I wonder if this wouldn't be the first time. Hold on. Okay. In a woman's voice, he says, "Oh, don't worry, I don't play for that team."
You mean he stayed behind with a man?
Raimi shakes his head. Well, actually, he pauses for a moment and Zed gives the so-so motion.
He's cheating on me with a machine?
You know what? I think they've been side by side before. Raimi, minor illusions, both of them. Both Sachet and Ranam.
Okay.
He's joined a throuple.
Make her see cuddles too.
So you're either saying that he's spending his time with a tiefling, or he started doing threesomes with a bird and a tiefling. I don't know which one is more worrying.
Raimi shakes his head, points to Shay, and repeats in the woman's voice, "Oh, I don't play for that team."
Oh, she's like you, but with women.
Raimi nods.
So my question is Remy convinced of that?
So honestly, Raimi got, at least both me and Raimi are kind of getting like girl vibes with Sachet. But
Okay. And in that case, make a persuasion roll, because that's as best as you can tell. That's the truth. All right.
either that or she's just like way too insecure to be into anybody, in which case that's a whole other spectrum.
Spends a lot of time in libraries. Doesn't talk to many people.
Wait. I thought she's been into me this whole time. I don't know what you guys are talking. No, I'm kidding.
Well, she's convinced that she's a cursed person because she was born a tiefling. So there might be a bit of self-resentment in there, which is not going to help for relationships. So
I'm just saying that self-loathing is all part of the LGBT plus package.
Okay. So what did you roll?
Surprisingly high, actually, like 17.
Okay.
I only have a +2 per switch.
All right. Well, I'm still then.
the the Raimi will actually like walk up to her and like put like a hand on like the granted like like a higher up on the part of her left chest, like left side of her chest, like I will always be with you right here.
Hmm. Make a dexterity saving throw.
uh oh actually I have
That's
to
not a
double
good
check
noise.
this. uh only a 14.
14. In that case, you don't manage to take your hand away fast enough. She just. You have enough time to see the gesture, and you think you managed it, but when you look back into your hand, you see a single feather that comes from your feathers, and you see her just. I'm gonna have to check that to see if he's also allergic to this. She leaves.
Wait, did you say have to check to see if he's allergic?
Yeah, some feathers give calm rashes. So she wants to check if he's intolerant to these feathers. She wants to be reassured that it's not actually the Kenku.
Just like I haven't ruled out that he's not gay.
So you have that moment of, ow. Women.
Women.
And you probably heard that being said by so many people. So you have a variety of of people to choose to say this in response, in whatever accent or language that you want.
Yeah, he could even presume that's what people were saying, just in the context of the moment, even if it's in a different language.
You just had to look at the body language. You're pretty sure it's what they were saying.
This is so good.
But you know what? I feel like a single feather is a fair trade for not being.
Peace of mind.
I was gonna say getting tsundere, but
Alright. And anyways, it's an arm feather, so not gonna show too much.
he wears coats anyway.
You're just gonna have to wear. Oh no, I was gonna say long sleeve, but you already have long sleeves, so you're just gonna have to lower your sleeves, all the way to your wrists for 2 weeks. It's okay. All right.
You know what? At least they're not falling out by themselves anymore. I mean, besides the natural way.
Which, to be honest, no, you still have a few months. Well, no, that's gonna. Oh no. According to research that I made, it's weather related. So since you've skipped over the molting.
Yeah, it's like it's literally been nearly a year, so he's pretty much like back in the season he started in.
Oh yeah, no, actually, you're a month earlier. All right. So, what do you do with the rest of your evening?
I mean, honestly, because of, well, having a taste of that particular experience again, Raimi might actually rush off back to the library himself and power through finishing copying the spell into his own book.
Okay. That works. All right, and with that...
Okay. Great experience, 10 out of 10. Would again.
What was
Well,
Fisher
except
doing?
for the multiple chat apps being used at the same time. I feel like it would be easier to streamline it into a singular device. I wonder what we would call it, though. Obviously, it needs to be small, so I don't know, cellular. A cellular device capable of communication with multiple individuals with the same device.
Just like making a call.
Well,
That's
with the
like a
same device,
conference.
I feel like that's monopoly. I feel like iPhone's like, oh, it's our new update. You can only talk to other iPhone users.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen, but you never know how all
it
the
would
companies...
probably. They would announce it one day, and by the end of the week, we have decided that this was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Either that, or you'd hear from every major cell company in the world the same statement 5 days later. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. All right. So we go back to audience. I'm going to spare you the walk all the way there. And we're going to bring the camera in as you're explaining this to a pretty specific gnome. So you actually want that well to just and form and then suddenly produce water. Do you want the water from the environment, or
I want magical water.
a reliable source? Yeah, I understand exactly why my cousin sent you to me.
I want the water drawn directly from the nature shard. The purest spring.
I think I have a better place. Yeah.
Just a
Frost
sewer
shard,
system.
get that nice chilled
Yeah.
water.
Now, I know that you don't have that variety of realm here. It's all in shards, and it would be hard to explain. Probably something like a mix of the frost and scorch shard. But where I'm from, we've actually divided everything with the elements. So a well that has a direct link to a water shard. Just water everywhere. The world is made of water.
But like good drinking water, not like salt water.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone that lives there just breeds that stuff. It's
Okay. I want like the highest quality of drinkable water.
absolutely.
And then I need
very high oxygenated water.
and then I need the Zen garden part of it. Maybe add some fluttering leaves. I want a relaxing environment around this well.
All right. Yeah. No, you want... All right. No, I think I understand. Are you sure you want a well? You wouldn't rather like a pond? Because that has a better Zen experience.
That is true. A pond could be interesting. But the pond would still be drinkable.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, we could do a pond. I like a pond. It's more natural, like a natural, weird, like magical mountain pond vibe. I like that. I could see it.
Yeah. And then you can actually have relaxing vegetation that just spreads in, I don't know, something like 10 feet around it, with a tree that just grows and gives out fruit. Delicious plum fruit.
Yeah, this is sounding great.
Yeah. And we can make sure that there are some interesting vegetation growing around it. So the vegetation is actually going to touch the water, and it's gonna season it, just that little
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Right, okay. Now, how are we gonna go about creating this? Well, I'm pretty sure you don't want to have to spend 50,000 or 500,000. Okay. I think. Okay. I think. So we're gonna have to. Okay, and he starts taking notes, mirroring your dungeon master, thinking about the spells necessary to make that object. Okay. Yeah. Create something that blossoms. Oh yeah. If it blossoms, we need something for the vegetation also. Something that's just gonna blossom with growth. Yeah. That's good. Oh yeah, that's interesting. So you have the environment. You have the connection to another plane. You have the growth of the environment. Yeah, I think that's. I think I'm not forgetting anything. So, no, not the master manual. Dungeon Master Guide.
Like, not the monster manual, please. No. The gnomes are gonna start trying to add like dryads to it. It's like, no, don't do that.
Like, would you like a unicorn?
Not dryads, but maybe Nereid or something like this.
Yeah. No. That's a little too much. Too much.
Well, especially since Nereid tried to drown people.
Yeah, I'm like a little too much.
It's a kelpie.
No, that's the animal.
I just write the dragon. I'm like, so you enjoy your new pod? It's just like my entire village has been drowned in the past 4 days.
Yeah, but no, but they're actually going to be very happy about it because a Nereid is actually a very attractive woman that drowns people. It's the aggressive version of the Undine.
Yeah.
You know what, thinking about it, it's probably a good thing you went from a well to a pond, because otherwise there was like a 10% chance that Samara would crawl out of it. Or Sadako for you fans of the original work.
Okay, so, alright, so, we're going to need, we'll go to 50 here. We're gonna go with here, and right then, that's going to come at a total of all right, how about 16,250 gold?
16,000.
Yeah, and you get the whole thing. You get the pond, you get the tree, you get the vegetation, the endless water that has flavor and is sparkling.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds like a worthy apology gift.
I don't know who you're apologizing to, but she better marry you.
God, I hope no. fact, you technically never met her, so
Oh, that can be awkward.
yeah.
I have a cousin who did that once. Yeah, only did it once.
See.
Oh, but for
This
good
is how marriage
reasons.
is supposed to go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's for good reasons. It's for good reasons. Don't worry.
Okay.
He's
Do
very
you know where
happy.
this is supposed to be located, by the way? The pond?
What do you mean?
Like, do you know where the pond's supposed to go? Do this. Like how we're gonna, or do I have to bring the pond?
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna make it into a small package that looks like a rock, roughly a foot long by 2 foot wide. You just put it on the ground. Tell everyone to stand back. I'm not sure yet. Somewhere between 10 feet and 20 feet around it, and it's just gonna blossom. And the best part is, if you swim at the bottom of the pond, the rock is still gonna be there. So if you press on it the right way, it's just gonna fold back in, and you can take it with you when you leave on vacation.
Nice. All right, it's cool. All right, let me track this gold. Well, how much was the hundreds again? It was 16,000.
16,250 gold. 16250.
Yeah, I'm just doing math. Okay, 21,000. 400. Man, I've already used like half my gold. Okay. Got it. All right, and how long do you think this is going to take to make? Hopefully not too long.
Okay, that's
2 years.
No. The apology would not work.
That means it's well, if I'm alone working on it, it's gonna take me 125 days to make. I can probably, since it's a gift, and I know about gifts, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to. I mean, if she's pissed off at you, it's probably better if it doesn't take a third of a year before you give her your apology. So, all right, let's see. Maybe I can put someone to rush on it. Which means it's
That's when we start slaughtering the unicorns.
I can push this down to 100 days, so 3 months and a week and a half.
Okay.
That's if I work alone on it. There's so many different elements that can probably cut that in half if you're willing to pay for another person working on it.
What could I get it down to? Like a month and a half? If another person was working on it?
Whew.
Oh no, what did you say? 3 months? No, you said 100.
Yeah,
No.
100 days.
No, not that.
You'd need to hire 3 people to get this done in a month. That's doable. I mean, there are a good variety of enchantment and different material to get. So I'm pretty sure it would go down to about a month. Are you sure you have enough money for this?
No, I can't really spend that much more on this than I have.
Okay, well, that's...
I did hear a rumor that a druid was looking for a twig from a sacred tree. a blister.
Whoa.
Well, that's really up to you. I'm gonna keep your order here, and I can wait a day or two, just so that you, I don't know, maybe there's someone you can ask to get a loan, or if you're good with this taking
Who's the
3
loan
months.
shark in the garden?
Where's the lone shark? That's actually a shark.
Here's the thing. This is where I asked my church because it's for a dragon.
Oh
Give it a
my
few months,
god.
Toby.
Oh my. I can't get my money back, but you could ask. No, okay, you know what? I'm out of here.
Only for dragon-related matters. You know what? I'll give you. I need to make a call. I'll give you a. Yeah, hold my order. I want to see if I can at least get another person on it.
Okay. Oh, do you want me to leave the room?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I'm gonna call the priestess of my church real quick.
So you call Syrah. Syrah calls your church. When you say you want to talk to your high priestess, you hear Syrah go, "Ah, yes, of course. I knew this was going to happen one day. Hold on."
I knew this was gonna happen.
Pulls out 2 short swords, and they start setting themselves aflame.
Something to say?
All right. Give me a moment.
Syrah's just like, God damn
Uh.
it. I knew this was gonna happen one day, but I always hoped you'd die before then.
All right. So it takes a moment. It takes 3 or 4 minutes before you see your priestess face appearing in the orb. Hi, I wasn't sure it was you. It's honestly the first time that this happens. So that was odd. It was sort of a heavenly ring, and then I realized it was from a machine.
Yeah, it's her name is Sarah. She helps us communicate.
Oh, I can actually talk to her as if I talk to a person. She's like your friend.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's gonna simplify things.
Yeah. She's not like a AI. I don't know what an AI is. She's not like a...
No, it works.
So,
Arcane intelligence.
Yeah. It's true.
Well, that's good, because I was wondering whether I should cuss her out after long waiting times.
So I'm calling because I was wondering if, as you know, I was trying to contact the silver dragon that lives on this plane, and unfortunately, due to my absence, I missed a meeting with her, and she's not happy with me. And
You see her eyes going really wide when you say you missed a meeting with a dragon.
yeah, it was unfortunate circumstances. So anyway, I'm sending her an apology gift, and I've paid initially the funds to have it created, but it's going to take about 100 days, which feels kind of long for an apology. So I was wondering if there was any way if we could transfer some funds to help pay for the apology, since I think if we could get this dragon on our side, it would be a huge benefit for our church as a whole.
Definitely getting our foot in the door of another dragon.
Especially one that resides on this continent a little bit closer.
Yeah, well, it's not. There are a few dragons here. I mean, I've been trying to reach out to the same type of dragons that we have. But I don't know, no one ever came back. Maybe.
Who did you reach out to?
Oh, I tried to reach out to the other green dragon living in
Oh,
this
great.
island. Yeah, there's another green
Wow.
dragon living in the island.
Hey, audience, you still have your comms on. I'm just.
This was not our small comm. This was no one ever reached back. Well, if I'm ever down in the area, I'll try and speak to him or her too. I don't know
Well,
if it's a him or her.
it's deep inside the elven territory. Maybe they just never reached him. So
it might. Yeah, the elves are pretty. That's why I didn't do that before. Is the elves are kind of prickly about people entering their territory.
yeah,
Hey, audience, want to come with me to go see some elves? No, I'm kidding.
actually, if you ever want to go there, it's a small cove. On the northeast side of this island, there's a large island chain. There's a large mountain range. Well, on the other side of that, there's a small cove. It looks like a small square right next to the ocean. It's actually where he lives. So it's several days, if not weeks, of walking inside of the elven forest. Unless you want to go through the mountains. The mountains are not as high.
Could you take an airship like over the mountains and land on the coast on the other side?
No, the elves are pretty
That's restricted airspace.
essentially.
There's a no-fly policy. There's a no-fly policy
no
in
fly
place.
zone.
Yeah.
They do allow tourist ships to take a gander at the coast, but they cost a fee.
We tried. The ship was damaged, so we didn't try a second time. But
I see.
we haven't abandoned. Like I said, I realized that there is a gap in the mountain range where the mountains aren't that high. Probably a good expedition there would probably be able to reach the other side in, I don't know, something like a week. And from that, it's only a few days to get there. They only need to avoid elven patrols. I guess they do patrols. Do elves do patrols, or they just know?
I don't know that much about what the elves do.
They just know. They just, I've talked to a couple elves in my time. Oh, sorry. Open talk.
For some reason, Toby actually starts talking in the air as he's walking back to the garden. Yeah.
All right, I'll look into it if I ever have the chance.
All right. Give me a moment. I'll see what we can do. Getting our foot into another dragon's lair. That would be interesting. You say it's a silver dragon.
Yes.
All right. That's not as good as another one of ours, but it's still a dragon. God is a god is a god,
I got a good recommendation for her from a couple friends and a lake monster. So.
And the lake monster.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, it was a lake dragon. It was like a water. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, never heard about those.
It seemed kind of like a spirit. It wasn't like the same dragons we're used to. It was slightly different.
Oh, okay. Wow, there's so much more things to explore once you leave our little island chain. I've been surprised by so many things. All right, so you say that roughly every 16,500 gold.
We can get about half the time off.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
Well, the more people there are, the less each one has to do. So it's essentially the maximum time divided by the number of people working on it.
Okay.
Each person you add is the full price of the object.
I know. He said if we could get 3 people, we could get it down to a month. But I'm not going to ask for more than just 2.
It's a worthwhile cause.
Okay.
So how about
Hey, How much is an assassin cost?
This is
No
a
reason at
separate
all.
conversation for you, Toby.
All right, all right. I think we can manage this. I'll just have to reach out to a few of our off-island endeavors. Maybe we can push this back to a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
How?
See if you can pull some funding from the Mage Guild. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you know, it's true that they can conjure metals, but
She's my hype. She grew up with me. She knows my hatred of mages. That comment would not surprise her.
Part of me almost wants to think like she would have like accounted for that. I mean, sure, but then how will the young ones be educated? As that is where we also put that funding.
She
all right.
does.
So how about this? I think I can clear out 82,000 gold.
Okay, I don't think I need the full 82, but
No, that's on top of what you're giving. So there's going to be 6 people
Oh.
working on it. So it should be done within 2 or 3 weeks.
okay. If you feel that, again, I didn't want to ask too much, but I do think this is a worthy cause, and if you feel like you can pull those funds without hampering too many of our other projects, then that would be awesome. I'll make sure the rest of the contact goes well.
I think
I think it's more she doesn't want a giant like ice boulder dropped on top of the church.
No, actually, it's if you think about it, it's more worrying than this. A dungeon master wouldn't simply give you 81,000 gold unless there's something really bad that can happen from this.
It's like, audience, we seem to be unable to leave the church. Well, what do you mean? It's like someone locked the door or something? No, it's surrounded in what, 10, 20 yards of ice? We are inside of an ice cube.
We can't open the doors. Why? Because there's 50-foot thick walls of ice outside, and on top and below.
Also, it appears that we've been plunged into eternal winter.
It never ends.
This is
Looks like we're in a-
fine.
We're like in a snow globe.
This
I
is
think.
gonna be a good gift. The dragon's gonna like it.
There's another earthquake happening. Whenever the earthquakes happen, the snow falls down. I'll have to call you back.
All right. So no. It's for a good cause. And what exactly is going to be that present that you're going to be giving?
It's a. So I talked to a close friend of the dragon, and she said the thing that the dragon would appreciate most is something that helps her like people, like the village she has up there. So I'm working on a magical pond that directly attaches to the realm of water for the freshest, because it's hard in mountainous regions to get water at the top of mountains. They probably have to travel to import their water. So basically a magical interdimensional pond that also has Zen growth and elements to it.
I see a pond. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think it's going to be easy. So enough money to buy 5 additional people working on it. So if what you say is correct, I think that means it's going to be ready in 2.5 weeks.
Yep. I'll be here to receive it.
Yes.
And yep.
All right. Well, we just have to meet. That's all.
Okay. just send the when you procure the funds, send them there. I should have a mailbox that you can send them to.
You should, but you don't. But you should.
Well, I have like the garden mailbox.
Well,
Sarah can tell you where to send them.
okay, that's probably
She should be able to get them to my room.
Okay.
Or to where I can access them. And I'll let the gnome know to start work with 6 other people, and we'll have the funds for him.
All right. That's good. I'll do that. So don't worry. I will probably have necessary fun by tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'm glad. Make sure it comes directly from Toby's fund, by the way. I'm kidding.
Whoa. Hey, so I have someone you need to kill, Remy. I'm going to make you kill your own lover. If not, we're getting a divorce. And,
No, I'm kidding. All right.
Surprising.
I'll talk
I know
to you
you're a man on
later.
the inside, but that means that you could be the man on the inside.
I literally have 45,000 that I'm owed, okay? I feel like that's more than enough.
Well, obviously this church can pull together double that, but it's not going to you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Well, you do have to
Yeah, it
consider
seems like
for a
you could
moment that
Pull together that money that Toby and I supposed to have.
you have to consider for a moment, though, that you might be able to afford, like somebody doing the assassination job, but you would also have to pay them a little bit more to actually collect the money, and a little bit more money to actually get that money back.
I'll take out a loan.
Anyway, Remy, it's not like you didn't expect it. You know, your husband asks you to kill the person that you want to cheat on him with. So you knew it was
You know
coming.
what? That's a little too uncommon
a whole-
in his field of work.
It's a whole novella scene. It's like, I knew who you were trying to cheat on me with. You must murder them to show
Actually, you know
your
what this is? This is
love
Mr. and
to me.
Mrs. Smith.
It is.
Yeah.
It totally is.
All right. I will. Once that call is done, I will.
Mr. and Mrs. Yashi.
I will basically end the conversation with a no by saying, "So I've actually called someone, and we can actually get 5 more workers working on it, and I will
5
have the
more
funds for you."
workers down. Wow. I mean, hey, we have a whole lot of gnomes that don't know what to do with themselves all day, so that's gonna help reduce the quantity of accident during the day.
I'd like to print out that picture. I put it on my bedroom wall, and I throw a knife at it every day.
I'll see. So yeah, I'll see you in. Well, I'll get you the funds, and then I'll see you in 2.5. I don't know.
16
2 weeks.
days, nearly 17.
16 days. 16, nearly 17 days, and I'll pick it up.
All
Looking
right.
forward to hearing it.
I look forward to seeing this deploy at least once. It's going to be impressive.
They're like, make sure the Kenku is with you.
All right. And then I won't roleplay this, but I will go and I'll send 2 letters quickly. I'll send one to the Silver Dragon, basically writing out a long apology for missing her meeting and saying that I'll have a gift prepared for her, basically within 17 days, that I would like to bring by, that I think would benefit her village greatly and her people. And then I'll also send a letter to Ami Ali's sister about meeting with her, about talking.
You want to
Two
fight Toby
wizards
again? No, I'm kidding.
about an opportunity.
Okay.
So I'll send
Yeah.
those 2 letters. So one to Ami Ali's sister, and one to the not probably the Silver Dragon herself, but the secretary.
Annie.
Yeah.
So basically, you write 2 letters that you give to Ami Ali and ask her to give them to families and friends.
I definitely do not give her the letter to give to her sister. I would not even let her know
Every-
that I was writing to her sister.
It's just gonna be a thing now. Every time I see Ami Ali, I have to fight her to see how much closer it is. No, I'm kidding.
No, I would specifically actually hope that Ami Ali did not find out that I was writing her sister. It's okay.
I mean, it would be a little bit awkward because then she might get the impression it's like, oh, I see. It's like I'm only worth it to you because you were trying to get to my sister through me.
And you know, if she got jealous from that, I'd be okay. No, I'm kidding.
I think because of her family history, I think she'd more be prone to thinking that you are hoping you're going to have a threesome with the 2 silver-haired women.
Is she? Wait, she's not the one that I saved. She's not the shadow one, right?
No.
No. Where's she at?
You mean the one
You're
with the
talking
silver
about the
bar?
one from the
The
monastery
dwarf-
in the mountain?
No. The one with the from that I saved with my silk, in the dwarf, underground dwarf city.
So you're talking about the one that was helping you go inside of the mountain to the temple?
Yeah,
Well,
the one that I shot my silk in, and she.
Yeah, that's the silver
did-
bard's like girlfriend, I think.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, you saw her half an hour ago.
Ah,
Well, 2 hours
okay,
ago.
okay.
She seems to
Yeah.
be doing well.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad she's doing well.
We don't actually know if it's a girlfriend situation. We don't know what they're lover, girlfriend.
They just
Yeah,
they
keep-
can just keep
yeah.
owning.
Audience, keep
Yeah.
coping. It's fine.
Servant with benefits.
Yeah,
No,
we don't know.
Ac-
But
Actually, it's probably a matter of hope for audience. You know, if a
That's what I was thinking.
dragonborn,
He's coping. He's
if a
hoping.
dragonborn can actually be interested in a human, well, maybe a human can be interested in a dragonborn. So if they're possible, you and Ami Ali might be possible.
yeah, no, the silver bar is where I want to be. That's why I respect him so much.
Mhm.
I mean,
Goals.
look, all I have to do is just briefly
Audience, it should have
glance
been
over
me.
the DeviantArt,
It should have been.
and there is some human interest in dragons.
All right,
Bowser.
and that is
Sorry.
how what the last things I do is I send those letters and I'm done for the day.
What was Fisher doing this whole time?
Studies
researching a
learning sea invisibility.
Oh, oh yeah. So I give everybody a call. Hello.
Conference call.
Yo, what's up?
Hey. So I have a lead on getting to that grove I was talking about. The Blessed Grove. I talked to Sarn, and he wants to meet up with me in 3 days in front of Otenel,
Okay.
and escort us to the Blessed Grove. We have to probably talk to some elves and druids, if anything. If you guys would like to come along with me, you don't have to. I'm thinking about inviting. Hey, can we patch Connie into this call too?
Takes a few moments.
Actually, a little awkwardly, are Fisher and Raimi actually in the same room? Or
Probably. So,
I would think so. Yeah.
okay, so because Raimi doesn't have his orb, so
Okay. All right. So
he has yet to receive.
Yeah,
a
how do you think Fisher's testing to see if he can get the spell right?
Good memories. Good memories. All right. So
Yeah, do I have Remy's orb right now?
yes, because
Yes.
you gave yours to your priestess.
Oh, right. I just went and got Remy's instead of
Yeah. Because you knew he would give it to you.
Okay, I guess Remy has to get a new orb. I don't have to get a new orb.
He will give you anything that you ask, audience. Anything.
Even his firstborn.
Anything.
Oh, they can't have my firstborn. He's on a mission right now.
Listen, but will you give me 82,000 gold like my church? Actually, Remy might. I'm not gonna. I would ask him though.
Do you really want to tempt him with this? Your church can release 82,000 gold if you tell Remy this, and he's seen how rich the inside of the church is.
Anyways, would you guys like to come? Or does Connie answer?
Oh yeah, it takes a few minutes, but she answers. She looks
explain
a bit
what- I explain it all
disheveled.
to her.
It feels like she had fallen asleep for a few moments.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Connie. Would you like to come with us to go to the Blessed Grove?
Right now.
Or would you rather me just... No, 3
Oh,
days.
good.
3 days.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
I have a lead on where a Blessed Grove is and where we could find a branch, unless you just want me to bring it to you, if that's easier, or if you want to come and... We're going with Sarn, too, by the way.
Make her work for it, Toby. Wait, no.
I'm not going to make her work for it. She did just ask me to find where she could get one. She never asked me to, like, grab one for her, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Okay. I can come. If you manage to convince Sarn to go there, that's it's going to be pretty safe going there. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you for inviting me in this.
Yeah, I thought you might as well want to go, since it's where we're going is there's going to be a lot of druids there, and maybe you'd want to meet some people, make some contacts, stuff like that, and get the branch.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now I have to go speak to a board about a griffin bone. Oh, everyone else is still on the call. Sorry, audience.
Yeah. We didn't. I don't even know if the rest of us agreed to go. You just assumed.
Oh, are you? No, I asked if you wanted to. You guys just haven't answered yet.
Yeah, I can go.
Audience pulls out a schedule, starts panning through it.
Audience can go.
I think audience is going.
You said there were going to be elves there, right?
Yeah, 3 days.
Okay. Well, I do need to get a pass to get through their forest. Okay, yeah, I can go.
Can fit that in.
Can we redact that from the recording? No, I'm kidding. All right, I'm pretty sure if audience is going, Remy's gonna go. So, right, Remy? Don't want to assume.
Remy gives a talent up.
And then he
All right,
raises
also,
one
we need to
finger
talk about
in the middle
our-
of his palm, in the middle of his hand.
We need to talk about our marriage. Hangs up.
Talk about her.
All right.
I never knew there was an official ceremony. I'll say if anyone's still in call after.
That's what we have to talk about. Duh. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's awkward.
Everyone
Did they not
still
invite
have
you?
they have their own private meeting afterwards.
I mean, first
I
off,
got
who are they
invited,
inviting?
Well, the,
audience
Audience,
can't
check
come.
your mail, maybe.
Yeah, have you got the wedding invitation? I already set up the whole wedding. It's fun. It's
I got a weird letter
hasn't
from
even said
Remy
yes.
that says, when it gets to the point of the marriage where someone objects, can you please object?
like I didn't want to actually marry this guy. Oh my god, he's so.
I
pushy.
need someone to
I don't know
object.
how to
to
let him down.
Actually, I'm more just thinking about the ceremony, because one side is a bunch of monks, and the other side is
Well,
a bunch of
obviously,
people who are
Toby has to
fully
say, "I
ready
do"
to take
first.
advantage of those monks.
That is true.
on one side we have the monks. On the other side we have the feathers. I mean, on the other side. All right.
Like, there's nobody on that side, but you know they're there. You know, they're hiding.
Also, everybody on the monk side now has a timeshare on a distant island chain.
Oh wow. Okay. So, I think with this, does that covers the did that cover the evening?
Yeah.
So Tobiashi comes
Pretty
back.
sure that would.
Audience finishes letter. Remy and Fisher finish their studies.
That was a productive day.
Yeah. Remy, you go to bed directly, or do you want to talk to someone?
Well, honestly, considering how much time that's just
It's getting pretty
Uh,
late. A lot of people have
yeah.
already gone to bed.
honestly, if Raimi's going to have any business anywhere, he's gonna do it not that night.
Fisher, once this is done, I imagine you go back to your quarters.
Yeah.
As you're going back, Terranad just ponders a bit. Have you tried to reach out to your mommy creature lately? I mean, we've been gone for a while. I know she's been sending out messages for 400 years, but I'm also guessing that hasn't been a lot of her call for help
Reaching back.
that have gotten so close to her.
That's good. I kind of try. Well, I guess I tried to dream again. I was kind of trying to. I could try and more directly attempt. Is that? I guess I'm just praying, right? That's what that would be.
Well, you're basically trying to fall asleep being a creature that doesn't fall asleep naturally.
Yeah.
So you try and
Yeah,
relax
I
yourself.
I have tried once recently, but I rolled like a 4 or something, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think I'd try that again.
All right. Make your wisdom saving throw. Once you get into your quarter, close the door.
Yep.
Sit facing the door just in case someone comes in.
All right. About use my lucky coin,
Yes, you can. You haven't used it.
and I haven't used yet today.
I'd like to give him advantage.
By singing him a lullaby.
That is better.
I play my
And then I believe we already said I could use. Where is it? Yeah, my arcane deflection thing for that. So that's a 19.
19, all right. In that case, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go on the break, so you can have a little bit of time to ponder on the images that you're gonna see. So, take a moment. You relax. Try and put yourself back in the mood for sleeping. Close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. As always, when you start getting bored of doing this, trying to relax, you open your eyes and you realize it's completely dark around you. You can't help but have a little thing inside of you that says, yes!
Wait, no, don't wake up. Don't get too excited.
Damn, just woke up. But what you see is not exactly what you expected. You find yourself again watching this endless sea of stars, all little white dots. And it takes a moment before you realize that they're all moving very slowly, very high up in the sky. This is when you realize that you're watching once again the flow of souls. Souls like yours, moving about, trying to find someone they can latch on to, someone strong enough to give the proper base for them to become like everyone else, a creature with a soul. You see some of them going down, latching themselves on a machine somewhere, and that machine disappears, so does the soul. But one of them does something unexpected. Well, unexpected, and once you see it, it sort of makes sense also. You see this image of a baby, a human baby. But you see that the baby is struggling, crying,
It's me. Sorry.
crying, getting weaker and weaker and weaker. You see the parents around it praying for a miracle, for someone, something to save their child. Then you see the baby dying. You see the soul starting to detach and starting to leave. But just as the last few tendrils that connected the body to the soul are about to fade, you see another one of your souls, of a machine soul, arriving and trying to take advantage of this situation. He latches on to a few of the threads and holds on to them as strong as he can. And eventually, the body accepts it. And the soul goes inside of the human body. Then, rapidly, you see time moving forward. The baby growing up, standing up, becoming a child, a teenager. It's a woman. There's sort of a moment where it feels like you know that person. There's some facial features that are familiar, but she's still just a very young teenager, maybe 12 years old. Then she keeps growing and growing, and you see that she has an innate ability to use magic. This is where it starts making sense. You've heard about those sorcerers that have a very, very logical mind. One that works nearly like clockwork. And they find solace in this. They find themselves in this energy. And you see this teenager growing up into a woman that you look at and you know, I know her. Oh man, it makes sense now. Why she could always find Civ. It's the woman she was with. You knew she could use magic. You didn't know exactly what type of magic user she was. Now you know.
Did she was with?
Civ, when you encountered him the first time, was traveling with a woman. She has a shop in Ota now.
Mm-hmm. Is Selna?
Yes.
Wait, I
Yeah,
first
okay.
encountered Civ when he demolished that army that was trying to attack that small village.
Yeah, no, this is when we first
Okay.
encountered him.
I'll check. I think it's Isalina, but yeah. Close enough.
Yeah. That sounds, yeah.
So
Thought she was a half elf.
Well,
Close enough.
It was a dream.
I can't tell. It was a baby.
Yeah, it's a dream.
You were looking at a
Anyway.
baby. Come on. You didn't stop to look
Weird
at
pudgy flesh thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference.
But you're probably right. I do a lot of half elves, so you're probably right. So yeah, look at this. Oh, so she actually has a soul just like yours.
Did the in the vision the human soul fully left?
Yeah.
Right.
The soul
Okay,
for
and the
who the
machine-
body, the
okay.
body for who the soul was intended for, left. It died. But before the body fully died, another soul tried to reach out to the last few threads that were holding the soul inside of the body and held on the same way as it did for you, and eventually the flesh accepted the soul as if it was a normal soul.
Yeah. And you said I've heard of these kind of sorcerers before, so it sounds like this is not like an isolated event, and this has maybe happened multiple times with different people.
Yeah, they're known. They're not common,
Okay.
but they're known.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting.
And so with this, the dreams slowly fade, and you open your eyes. You have this moment of, that's interesting new information. And you hear an explosion. You look right next to you where you felt that blast of air. And you realize that you're on top of a wall. Next to a destroyed portion of a rampart. You see Tobiyashi next to you, Audience and Remy on the other side.
Ah, fuck.
What did you do? What's happening?
I
What?
didn't do anything. I think. Are we back?
You're back in the dream, in the past.
No! No!
Should have known. This is what
I
happened
mean, the
last
story
time.
was told to us.
Yeah, he told us the story, and then that night we went
I
to
knew
sleep.
I shouldn't have listened. I knew I shouldn't have listened. How
You
many
see
days was
audience.
it
You see audience go, yes.
I look around. I'm like, I have things to do. Wait, okay. How long did it take us to come back from the dream? It wasn't even like a couple seconds, right?
Few hours.
Last time we came back from the
We-
dream,
no, we
no
were out
time
for
had
days.
passed.
No, it was days, right? I think
No,
it was like a week.
You spent a week inside the dream, but in your world, only a few hours went by.
Yeah. It
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
affect our time. It doesn't affect
Yeah.
our time.
Oh,
I'm
for
like,
some
oh,
reason,
no, I
thought
have
we
to-
actually we still like spent like a few days in that room because like people were trying to get us up.
Oh no! I watched it again just to be sure, and you woke up late that day. People were
Yeah.
worried that
Oh.
you needed to pay for a second day, but the entire time you spent in the pass was the length of a night of sleep.
Also, to be fair, I don't think we're going to spend weeks this time, since if you remember the story, I don't think we have
Yeah, it was
weeks.
pretty.
I
I
don't
look
think we
at-
got weeks to spend this time.
I look at everyone else. I'm like, I have to hear a voice again.
You'll have, at most, from what you understood, 4 to 5 days in there. But it is where you are. The explosion woke you up, or rather, put you on guard. It was so much stronger and more powerful than the last time you were there. You were right next to the barrier last time, and you only felt the air of it, sort of the concussion noise. But now you felt the wind. The barrier is so much thinner. It nearly blew you off the wall.
All right.
All right?
Well, we know what we have to do.
Go to a break.
Yep.
All right. So, break. Hey, this is where you actually started hearing the marsh sounds for the break.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. See you in 15 minutes. Bye.
15 minutes.
Hello and welcome back. We did not forget about you. Do not worry. Do not worry. Ah. Oh, it's such a shame. I was hoping that the map would come out better, but I had to make a sacrifice with the... Oh, that's right. I did not take a photo for my players, so hold on. I will take a little picture for my players.
So is the dead orc in front of us, or are we just starting at a different area? Or Swordmaster, sorry. Dead Swordmaster.
You'll see.
I think this was later. I think this was like a good deal later because the siege has been happening for a while.
I mean, we'll find out in a sec.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a picture of the map I drew, so you have an idea of what you're looking at. Right. Go. So, once again, Fisher is in the toilet. He got flushed through time.
Flushed away. He got turned into a little rat and went into the sewers and then found England and has to defeat an evil frog before he washes the town away.
Interesting. Alright, so here's the image for my player.
I do wonder if it went into the time traveling princess, and like turns out to be a queen. Well, kind of, sort of.
And for everyone else, there you go. Alright, so, oh, yeah. Too bad I don't have an ambiance for Siege.
But here, let me look up a song.
Something that's not copyrighted.
Yeah, there's a lot of not copyrighted music on YouTube.
Alright, so, oh man, it's too small. We can't see a lot of the details. That's too bad. I put so much effort into making it. Alright, so.
Yeah, Toby, I thought you were kidding.
What?
Alright, so as you all wake up, sort of completely in a rush, as this explosion explodes. Yeah. Nice choice of words.
Explosion explodes.
Nice choice of words. This deflagration explodes right next to you. You are forced to look at this barrier of energy for a brief moment, and you see the siege in front of you. It's just an endless sea of aberrant creatures. You see siege weapon just throwing these large glowing balls at the wall, at the barrier. It feels like there's something solid inside, because when they impact, the barrier doesn't absorb everything. It just pushes back the energy, but there is a concussion, an explosion that pushes through, and you feel the energy of this. It nearly blows you off the wall, making you do a strength saving throw to not being pushed away a few feet. Strength saving throw, please.
Oh, audience, what's that? Gross.
Well, it was a 12. It wasn't my best.
12.
You're better than that.
I was caught off guard. I told you my hands were in the air. I just screamed yes. I was off balance. I was actually jumping for joy. I was jumping for joy when it hit.
Midair.
So is there a way that I would be able to try to
I got a
save,
28.
Okay.
try to save try to like balance myself with my silk so that I don't have to do a strength one?
Well, you didn't see it happening, so it's sort of like a surprise attack. So unless you have an
That's fine.
ability that
It's,
allows you to do something even while you're surprised.
A
So
dirty,
remember,
naughty
you're
little 20.
Adding
Oh, okay.
audiences
It's a-
for
Sexy little, sorry. It's a 20.
Remy?
Dirty.
Even with audience's aura, it's only a 10.
Oh, with the aura, then it's 20 something. I don't know.
22.
20.
Well, you are 30 feet away.
Oh, I'm with Fisher. Never mind. Yeah, so it's just 20.
So I'm sort of disappointed with how the image of the battlefield came out, because I put so much effort into it and it's not coming out the way I wanted. The colors aren't right. So you're on top of a wall, and right between the two of you, the wall has been breached. I worked so hard on creating all of those debris, and they just come out a brown mess.
I mean, it looks good to me.
You should have seen it in 3D.
Bummer.
I had to make sacrifice because I couldn't do a pit and do roads. So where you are is the wall. There are some brazier. You don't see any guards right now. The brown squares that you see are buildings. Most of them are abandoned, and there's a lot of debris everywhere. You can't see well the street where you are, but they look completely abandoned. So, audience, as this explosion arrives and nearly blows you off the walls, you are pushed back 10 feet. Remy, 10 feet also. It's fortunate, because if it had been Tobiashi, he would have been pushed off the wall.
Yay!
But Remy, there's
Do I need to make the saving throw to know if this is a dream or not?
Yes, wisdom. It attacks your mind. Wisdom saving throw. You're a full
Add audience
monk now.
aura.
22.
There you go.
Your mind stays clear this time. You feel the pressure of the dream trying to assert itself on you. There's a brief moment where you feel like you're going to lose grip on reality and fall back to that old persona of yours. But you manage to just steal your mind and push it back. Now you
Just like,
are
wait a minute,
Open
Lord's not here.
the map image in browser from Discord. It's a lot clearer.
Okay.
I would say it's just because it's 720p instead of 1080, which is probably what you made it in. So it's downscaled a lot
Oh, probably.
because you're streaming in 720.
Yeah, I know, because when I started, I was nothing. Now I think I'm an affiliate, so I'm not sure if I can actually stream in higher resolution. I haven't checked. I think you need.
You should be able to.
I should
You
be able to.
I stream it. Yeah, I
Okay.
stream in 1080.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm probably going to try and increase the resolution of that then. Next episode. All right. So you manage to push away the dream trying to assert itself on you, and you remain yourself. You can still feel the person you're supposed to be in the dream, but you manage to remain yourself completely. And there is a small thought that goes through your mind as this process takes place. Huh, that's good. I mean, with your new state of life, you might have actually changed appearance. if that had managed to take a hold of you.
I go back to being a fighter monk and
I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I'm trying to do so many different things right now.
oh, you're fine.
Even the Discord channel, I've barely had time to rewatch the tutorial you gave me.
No, you're good. You're good. happens.
I might have a forced vacation during the summer because there's always a time where we get less contracts, so maybe I'll have enough time to finish the to-do list. All right.
This music goes hard, by the way, if you're not listening to it. I'll send a link into the chat so you can listen along. Oh, no.
Well, Remy, you got blown away. That's always something that you sort of enjoy, but not. You enjoy the concept, but not the result. But hey, when
The
you
blown, maybe not the away.
when you manage to catch yourself and not fall off the side of the rampart, you look at audience, and he just made a strength saving throw, so his shirt is completely ripped. So you have okay. So I got pushed away, but I got that. So
But not a complete loss.
no.
In fact, he's up right now. So
So you hear all of that, and you know how a siege is supposed to be. Usually, someone will try to break through the defenses with catapult and siege weapon only for a short amount of time. Because if you can't do this in a few hours, then there's a good chance that the protection are too strong, and you're gonna have to go for the long siege. But they don't.
Get away from the window.
They really don't follow this rule. They keep pounding and pounding on that bubble, protecting the entire city. From the breach that you see right in front of you, you get the impression that some of these explosions have actually managed to get through, and there might have actually at one point been a flow of people that got through there. Although a broken wall is still a wall and does offer an amount of protection, with the quantity of people they have, you don't mind losing a few thousand people by trying to just push them through a breach. But right now, the barrier is holding. You don't hear anything around you. You're on top of the wall, so you can actually see inside of the city a little bit. And what once was a beautiful quarter, filled with trees and people laughing, is now desolate with debris everywhere. No trees are still alive. Actually, you don't think anything is alive in here. There are a few braziers all around you. The coals are still slightly warm, so it's only been a few hours since they've been abandoned. You have that impression that maybe you just missed the evacuation of this section of the wall. As you look at all of you, sort of have a moment of, is everyone there? Okay, everyone's there. Now you know that the princess/queen is somewhere. Your eyes instinctively go to the city in front for a brief moment. And this is where you see something you did not necessarily want to see. Your eyes turn and you see this figure hunched over a person. For a brief moment, your eyes don't really understand what you're seeing, but as you remember things that you've been told and images that you've seen, you see this being with tentacles in front of his face that reaches down into the skull of a person, and you see the skull fracture a little bit, and it pulls out the top of the head. And you see the tentacle just dig inside the brain and there, pull it out, and just starts consuming it. Yeah.
There ain't no way.
Gross.
So,
Welcome to Baldur's Gate.
Welcome to Baldur's Gate.
well, yeah, you're not wrong. Your mind instantaneously go to those image of mind flayers. The moment you realize that it's a mind flayer that you have in front of you, or maybe you don't know it by name, but you've seen pictures of them. There are two wars that everyone knows about. the Coronal War and the War of Aberration. Everyone has seen those images, and Remy even have a set of figurine that one of the set is from that war. So you've probably actually seen them kill miniature version of people and do the exact same thing. You see that it looks up. It looks at all of you right now. You just hear a hiss, and he raises his hand, and coming from each side of him, you see those familiar toad-like creature just running and dashing toward where you are. And this is how you are reintroduced in this realm.
You know, it's moments like these where I feel great about being proficient in intelligence saving throws.
Mhm. So I have this correct. I was not able to get the wand sheath yet because they had to make it, but I still got the wand.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh my gosh, we have our potion bags. Oh my gosh.
Yep, I do have those.
So good.
It's a good thing, audience, that you did not leave your dimensional storage to be cleaned, that you forgot to hand it in.
No better time to be forgetful.
I don't have my meteor hammer.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. No crusher criticals, I guess, guys, unless I hit it with
I
my
mean,
bonus
you
action.
can punch
You're
stuff.
a monk.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what you're talking about. I'd rather use my sword with plus 10.
You can do the badass thing and
Plus
punch
10,
someone and make them...
Oh.
I mean, I don't have my good sword either. I have my mace still, though.
Yeah.
Luckily, I kept that thing on me.
And I'm just gonna say it right now. Luckily, you all forgot, because you told me that you wanted to go and check this out. You all forgot to go and retrieve the gem that you took a long time ago that you left to be analyzed. Because if you had that gem, it's the second time that you leave the gem outside of the dream. It's a good
The
thing.
gem.
It's a
I mean,
green gem
the
that
green
you
one,
found.
the tracks.
Low-key, it's like, it's less forgetting and more just like, we're getting a lot of exposition now about the dream again. I wonder if it's going to show up within a session or two, because otherwise Draken might fear we're going to forget things.
Well, as you might have deduced, there are two triggers that needs to happen for the dream to start. You need to have the story, and you all need to sleep. Sorry, Fisher, I baited you into sleeping.
God, Fisher.
Got me.
DM, you're such a
I mean,
masturbator. I
I
can't
was
believe
going
you would
to
do that.
Masturbator.
I mean,
I was
it's fine.
either gonna try and dream, or I was gonna let Terranad take over and fuck around. So
All right, guys. So
Actually, it would be a
initiative,
little
right?
hilarious if he did do that, and
and Terranad was
one
one of the dream.
Fisher, you wake up in the morning. Hey, where's Terranad? Hey, where's everyone?
Okay.
All right.
You guys are all there with just a ball.
I rolled a 13. I have a 17 armor class now. I rolled a 13 for
Oh shit!
initiative.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled an 18. It's wild having a bonus to initiative after all this time.
All right, and Remy?
13.
Oh my god, I have shield now though.
Yes, you have.
How do I add a spell? I cannot.
I'm
Oh.
assuming it's just the number of uses, right?
Yeah, I
Question mark?
forgot.
Yeah.
Damn, another thing I forgot.
Update my
all I
fist.
need to do is add the spell as a spell in your object. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'll just remember it was 3 uses. What was it?
It's two key point that it uses,
Oh, two key points.
if I
Okay,
remember
all right.
correctly. I think it's 2.
Fine.
All right. So you have 1 mind flare. Hold on. Where are they? Here they are.
Does anyone remember what
Hey.
these toads do?
Do these frogs have blind sense?
So they're slod. You can see 2 red slod and 2 blue slod.
Okay.
You know
And,
that when they injure someone, they can leave behind a little surprise inside of the body of the person.
The blue ones, the arcane casters.
No. That's the
I'm trying
green
to remember
ones.
the different color. The green. Okay.
I think the red ones are just stronger.
The red one is the base one, but they're the
Yeah.
one that can infect. The blue one are stronger,
Dang.
but they can't infect.
If I was on audience's side, we could have taken out 2 super quick if they can't see through smoke.
Oh no! Oh, they can infect too. Why did they?
I think it was that they have a different kind of infection.
The red one leaves an egg that pops out of your chest and eats you. Then the blue one.
Noise.
The blue one essentially have the same thing as the undead. If you reach 0 hit point, the transformation.
Hey, also, could you add on the
takes
map the NPC that survived? The army soldier that survived the last one.
No, he's not here.
place? No, he's not here right now.
No, he's gotta be here. He's a gruesome, furious warrior now. What do you mean?
I mean, he might
Oh,
be
he's
here.
retired.
He's probably like
retired.
captain.
Yeah, no,
he's
he
probably
was like, I'm done. That was
he's
it.
probably like captain of the guard up at like with the princess now.
He has an eye patch on and like a scar underneath. He's.
It's really interesting that his eye injury healed so quickly. Enough to have a cool eye patch that, isn't meant to serve a medical purpose.
Hey, I mean, like we have healing. I'm pretty sure if you heal, does a scar go away with healing, or do you keep a scar?
No. So healing, normal healing, regenerate tissues. So an injured tissue doesn't create a scar if you use magical healing.
But you can't heal your eyeball back.
You can't grow bone. You can't resolidify bone or things like this unless you use a heal spell, and you can't grow back things that have been destroyed unless you use regeneration. So a lost eye can be healed with regeneration.
That's gonna hurt though. Anyways,
Probably.
I mean, you could be metal like Hannibal and just, claw it out. It's fine.
okay. Audience, you know what to do.
All right. Hold on. Forgot to.
Yeah. I was like, we have to deal with this rabble so I can find my princess. Her knight has returned.
No, what I'm saying is I don't have lightning bolt right now. You know what to. No.
Well, audience, you do have a new
I do.
ability.
That I never tested.
Yeah.
I was gonna test. But I guess there's no time like the present.
I like presents.
Oh, jeez. I forgot.
No.
Slots are large creature.
I guess.
No, because
So I could keep one as a pet. No, I'm
Does
kidding.
anyone remember if these people could be charmed or not? Because I certainly don't.
I don't know. I don't think well, Tobiyashi knows nothing about monsters until he meets them, and I do want to know what a mind flare tastes like.
Well, if you're not
Not
careful,
bad.
he's gonna know what you
Like
taste like.
squid, like taumaki. I don't.
Oh my god, we could make him into calamari. No, wait, is that calamari?
Yeah,
Yeah.
calamari.
Fried.
I think he's too humanoid to eat, though. If I'm gonna be honest.
That wouldn't stop Core.
What if we eat his brain instead?
That's probably
Well,
something Core would do.
I think I need to try some monsters to better write my thesis. To talk to the friend of yours.
You should point at the mind flare and tell him we're gonna eat you. That's probably.
I'm gonna
intimidation.
eat your tentacles. Toby has been hungry a lot lately. Like it's nonstop. It's like a curse, honestly.
So
The
what?
mind flare. That's the first thing the mind flare fears. Just I'm gonna eat your tentacle.
I'm gonna eat you.
So,
God,
so what you're saying is that if you finish, you want to start eating up because right now no one's watching you, so you can consume your body weight and then simply grow another Tobiashi and infect the past.
Yep.
I mean,
I am gonna say. You know what? I will say that if it's my turn first, I'll tell him I'm gonna eat him.
You know what? A clone of Tobiashi was actually the like a long distant ancestor of.
Listen, I'm okay with Toby making clones in the past. I think that would be kind of funny.
Clones in the past.
all
I'm
right.
gonna look at him. I'm gonna be like,
You know, in the
Look like
Kingdom Hearts
good
universe,
soy
you can
sauce.
only time travel to places you've been before. So if your clone has been to a particular time, place, and time,
Who knows? Maybe your clone fell asleep also, and he's somewhere in that realm. He's the one that's completely.
he's also here with us. Oh,
Who
no.
knows? Well, he didn't hear the
No.
story, so maybe not.
Yeah, he didn't hear the story.
All right, so apparently,
But he has the
listening
dream
in.
every time he goes to sleep, so he sees what I'm seeing in the dream, but he doesn't.
he can't
he's not there.
interact with it. He's
Yeah.
gonna wake up in the mornings and oh wow, hey, I don't know why,
Such a
but I
weird
had such a
dream.
weird dream about being back there. Phew.
Ugh.
It was like, oh god, my typical nightmare about the princess. I have these once a week.
it's like I could still hear her voice.
God damn it. Yeah, the other me still hates her, if I'm going to be honest. I mean,
Raimi sleeping next to him, just like making princess noises in his sleep.
So that answers the question.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, apparently the first initiative is 18 with Fisher.
Hell yeah.
Thankfully, these things aren't fast.
Yeah.
I rolled pretty
So-
good, so
Toby was bummed that he doesn't have lightning bolt, but that's okay because I got my new wand. So I'm gonna learn this one from Toby and do a nice little action surge double fireball from my wand of fireballs.
God damn!
What happened? Okay, who's going first?
Fisher, he just cast two fireballs.
He's casting double fireball.
What the fuck? When did you get that spell?
When I got a wand of fireballs
Yeah.
just a few hours ago.
it's okay, we forgive
Wait,
For
don't
you,
cook
it
him
was
too
last
much. You're
week.
gonna
Yeah.
make him too.
Mhm.
You're gonna
Its
make him too
DC is only 15 from the wand. It doesn't use
And
my
it's
DC.
dexterity. Is that
Correct.
Hey, put some powder on it. No, sorry. Some shard dust.
Now let's try not to be too crazy with that because we don't know how many dawns we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right, so where exactly did you throw that fireball?
Wait, so switch
well,
from
I
double lightning bolt to
believe
double fireball.
It is so this darker square is that a full building?
Oh, so hold on. I forgot the Slad are large creature.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes, the darker brown, that's a building. Abandoned buildings.
So I believe so. It's a 20-foot radius.
Bro, Fisher
You
woke
could
up
get
and chose
all of those
violence.
things in a cluster.
Yeah, right. If I hit the point like right in front of the what is that? The mind flayer. At
The green one is the mind
the
flayer.
the green M. That hits all of them, right?
That's
5,
15.
10,
That's
15, 20.
20.
I think so.
Actually. Hold on. Am I 20 feet?
Wait, actually, Fisher fell asleep and chose
Oh.
violence.
Yeah. Instead of woke up, chose violence. Right.
Okay, so that's.
I think it's more our dreams chose violence and we responded to it.
Yeah.
True.
So is that it? Hold on. This is the center. This is alright. So it's 20 feet. Yeah, you will touch everyone.
Teehehehe.
Touch them, Fisher. Touch them with fire.
I will. I'll
You got
caress
the
them
touch.
all over.
You got the power. Dun, dun.
It'll get really hot.
Oh yeah. Even steamy.
Stevie, yeah. Alright, I don't have that many D6s with me, so D&D Beyond, you do have it right?
Oh, what? You don't just have a bunch of D6s ready to go, Fisher?
No, Rogue, I do not. I have 2 for my greatsword.
I actually can't
Okay,
harsh you
so-
too much. I don't even have 8 D6.
The mind
Outward.
flayer
Oh,
did not
that's a
succeed
good
the
roll.
saving throw.
34?
That's a really good roll. That's what, 4 6s?
He did not succeed. He succeeded. He did not succeed. And he succeeded. Alright.
Alright.
So 3 failed their save, 2 succeeded their save.
Alright, so that's 34 damage.
And,
Wait. Even
and Slod have resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder damage.
Oh well. That's still
So the only one
and
who
then-
took
I
the
thought
full
it was
brunt
60.
of this
Did you not just roll
is
60?
the mind
Mind Flayer.
flayer.
yeah. That's okay. That's definitely okay.
Alright, so
Wait,
Honestly, that's the first thing to go anyway, because
Yeah.
it's the most
Yeah.
dangerous one. Alright, so you said it's 36?
34.
34.
I thought you casted 2 though.
well,
well, I
cast it
cast-
once just to see
yeah,
if it
the-
dies.
Alright.
I mean, 34 is still not bad. They're still going to be taking like 18 damage.
17.
17, yeah, the ones that didn't succeed, which is bad.
Well, the one that succeeded had the one that didn't succeed. Yeah. That's right. All right. So we're gonna go up and down, up and down. So it's easy. It's the 2 downs that succeeded. That did the 2 up that didn't succeed. So they take. I really need to write this better. And I need to stop shaking the camera when I... Down, up, down. Alright. 17. Okay. Think and even more reduced to 8. Okay. First fireball. You see the mind flayer take that square on to the 2 upper ones also took the explosion directly, but they seem to be less affected than the Mind Flayer. And the two at the bottoms are not as affected, and they manage to shield themselves properly, shielding important part of their body so they don't start screaming. All right.
And then I'm like, that was sick. I'm gonna do it again.
Feels good.
And then the second one was 31 damage.
31 damage. So, this time the Mind Flayer succeeded.
Boo.
But he doesn't have resistance, so.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. Alright. Upper succeeded. Lower did not succeed. Upper succeeded. Lower did not succeed. Alright, well, we just change out the... So, the succeeded, it's 15. No, that's easy to count. And lower, that's 15. Alright. And 7. Wow, my maths are slow tonight. Alright. Sorry, my maths are a bit slow tonight. And here we go. Oh, okay. So that's your attack. Anything else? Movement, singing.
I'll move up to the edge of the wall here, just at what is that? M18.
Okay. To have a better sight.
Just get in front of Toby a little bit.
Just the goal of this is to get in front of Toby, actually. All right.
How tall is the wall?
Hold on. That's about 50 feet.
Okay. And did they come through the hole?
You don't know. Apparently, they
Okay.
were already in the city. They came
Okay.
when the Illithid called, so they rushed from the street.
Okay. So what? So the hole is blown into the city from outside the wall.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So we might be worried about more stuff coming in through the hole in the wall.
Well, as long as the barrier holds, no. But
Okay. Okay.
you also know from the story that they don't give up.
Yeah.
You also know from the story that it's about to happen.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yep. I'm good. 50 feet up on this wall.
Okay.
Not about to jump down and fall prone and take a bunch of damage for no reason.
No, because who wants to do this? Well, you could always just jump and reaction.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you wouldn't take a bunch of damage.
Yeah, but you could use your
wouldn't.
reaction and just slowly fall with feather fall.
I
I,
wouldn't
I
take it.
could, but then I wouldn't have my reaction.
All right, so after that,
I need that. I have like 12 different things to use that.
Yeah, the curse of those who have a lot of reactions. So, what you're saying is that you would be willing to sacrifice a bonus that's already intended for you because of your object to get a second reaction.
Ooh. I mean, probably.
I'll have to think about it.
But just keep
Almost-
in mind, there's at least
Almost definitely. Unless the bonus was something insane.
I need another bonus action if we're going to be honest.
No,
I
you're
mean,
not going to get a
I
new
feel
bonus
like-
action.
Sorry, only extra
Sorry,
reactions are being
he has a
handed
little
out?
bit of monk
need-
envy because in my game, I just recently gave the monk in my
Yeah.
party.
he has another bonus action.
Oh, okay. All right, so after 18, we go down to 16, which is the Mind Flayer and the Blue Slot. So, the Mind Flayer.
I also have my mask on because I don't have anything else. Like I don't have my cloak or my bracers on, so I'm attuned to my mask right now.
Okay.
And my pendant, and just to let you know.
Your pendant is also there. Okay, that's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, this one. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, okay. And oh, but the DC is not that high. Well, he's gonna try anyway. Okay, so the Mind Flayer. You just used magic. I have a problem with magic. So he's gonna try this with you, Fisher. A spell.
What did I do?
You heard him.
Did he do that?
Well, in the case of highly discriminating enemies, you were born. Alright, so he tries to use a psionic ability. Psionics are poorly made in this 5th edition. Well, they were also poorly made in 2nd edition, but there was an easy way to fix
So
it.
basically, psionics are just poorly made.
Yeah, no, they almost did something that I liked very much in 5th edition, and they decided not to. Alright. Intelligence saving throw.
Alright, I'm decent.
You
Just
can
for Fisher?
potentially have an 8 to this. Do not.
Yeah.
You would appreciate it if.
That is an 18. Do I want to use my... I think I can use it after I find out if it's a fail or not. Let me double.
Usually, no.
No,
Only if it's a
an
reaction
ability
ability.
where you can see the roll, but you have to decide whether
Arcane
you
Deflection
complete that
is
result.
when you fail a saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, it says fail?
Yep.
Hmm.
It's when you are hit by an attack or fail a saving throw. You can use your reaction.
Okay.
Guess I
Um,
misremembered.
yeah, so I guess does a 18 succeed?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
You feel for a brief moment the will of the Mind Flayer entering your mind, and you have this very brief moment of remembering something you hoped you'd never have to remember. When someone used a command word to force you into doing something,
Oh, I don't like this guy.
but you managed to push it off. He just uses once a day ability to use Dominate Monster.
Haha. Wrecked.
You barely succeeded.
He should know better.
In other words, DC.
Need a wisdom save against me, not an intelligence save.
I'm glad he did not go for audience. That could have ended poorly.
Well, you didn't do anything yet. If you had, he might
You
have.
didn't shoot him with 2 fireballs.
He chose the wrong target, or you might have been fighting audience.
All right. Since that didn't work, the other ones are the blue slot. The blue slot can move. So. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to put him here. That would put 1 feet above the edge, but all right. So, if I read this correctly, they can't reach you quite yet. But they're moving. One of them is climbing the very narrow stair. The other one is nearly to the stairs. So that's all they can... well, if that's all they can do, they can at least try and reach you so they don't have to do this again. Well, he's up there, so he's okay. Alright. So if he couldn't attack anyway, he's gonna go all the way to get you. Alright. So that's 16, which means next one is 13 with Remy and Tobiyashi.
All right, Remy, go first.
You see these large, hulking, toad football-like creature.
The amount of times that me and Remy have gotten the same initiative, I'd have 2 nickels, and it's not a lot, but
no, I think you'd have
Maybe
at
that
least
just
Not
means
that
they were
weird,
really
but
made
it's
for each
happened
other.
twice, though.
I think it's at least... Well, that's true. It nearly all of them happened since you've been married to Remy.
yeah, it's our passive ability now. It just happens.
If one of you
We have
rolls
a
lower than the
50%.
other, they have the automatic... Yeah.
We have a 50% chance of rolling the same initiative.
You know what? Now part of me just really wants to, in the course of this dream, have a Pirates of the Caribbean moment where it's just like they're fighting on the battlefield and audience is casting ceremony.
Well, he can. I don't know if he has the spell right now, but he can. Alright, so, Remy, you have this huge toad-like football player staring at you. He has a good 5 feet over you. And on each side.
Well, this. Oh dear. I was not on the tab for so long that it forgot what I was doing.
It's at this moment that you realize, damn, his fist is as large as my head.
It's just like, no.
Can I get a reminder? Are these guys resistant to radiant damage, or?
No, that was the...
So far, the only thing you have learned from the previous encounter is that they're resistant to the basic magical damage. Fire, ice, lightning, acid or poison, I'm not sure. Acid.
I thought it was just fire, acid, and ice.
Well,
Also lightning.
The 4 basic. So acid, cold,
Okay.
fire, lightning, and thunder. 5. And I believe it was you, Tobiashi, who managed to extract that information.
Yeah.
So because the dream did not manage to push you down, you remember that information.
Okay.
I remember that. But the guy with tentacles, I don't know him. All right, Remy.
Oh, sorry, I was double checking my which. Okay, yeah, so I did have that a 2. That's good. Raimi is going to use his bonus action to actually. No, it's fine. Even if it's better than that. Raimi is going to use his bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And he's then going to honestly, he doesn't want to move too far. I'm going to say we'll do J19. Yeah, we'll do J19.
Oh, inside of the
And
rubbles?
then-
Inside of the rubbles?
Oh wait, is sorry, forgive my eyeballs.
It's okay. So the zone from I to K, 18, 19, and 20, that's the 4 square that are there. That's all rubbles from the collapsed wall. Here, I'm gonna put a square. Oh, that's not gonna help that much. So I don't know if you can see the square. I just updated that square there. That's all damage wall.
Okay.
So it would be difficult terrain, and you'd be moving in a downward slope.
All right. Taking that information now into account, what time of day did you say it was again?
Here, you don't know. It's not night. That's all you know, because the color of the sky is really unnatural. It's this brown-red color, sort of like if there was a full overcast, but there was fire and something else reflecting off of those clouds, like a dense smog. So it's really difficult. All you know is that it's daylight, and not a few hours before dark or before. Why won't the dawn? And what's the other one? I forgot.
Dusk.
Dusk. Thank you. So probably somewhere between, you'd say, 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Okay, so we're still in bright light conditions then.
Yeah. As bright light as a full cloud cover can give.
Okay. In which case, and yeah, there's really no reason for me to go disengaging anywhere then. So instead, I'll be using my bonus action to steady aim and stab it with the arming sword.
Okay.
I picked a wrong d20 for this lighting. But so that's a 29 to hit. So
That's enough. They don't have a very good armor. Actually, they don't have any armor. It's just a really thick skin they have.
D8. Actually, I had no reason not to.
So don't use vicious mockery. Not gonna work.
I had no reason not to use Booming Blade, so I'll throw that on there too. Even though they're probably... Actually, I don't remember if they're resistant to thunder, but I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't.
Damage is
think
damage.
so.
I decided that D8 was going to be under 7. Alright. So 7, 8, 14, 25. So then 30 piercing damage and 3 thunder.
Wow.
Nice.
And how much thunder?
3.
So. Okay. Swing! Try and hit! It's a minor hit. Just a little cut on the side of the leg.
Yeah, it's all Raimi's actions and he can't move, so...
As you see this giant creature with both fists in the air. Oh, that's gonna hurt bad. Tobiyashi.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk by Fisher.
You just jump down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump down off the wall. I look over at Fisher before I drop down. I'm like, looks like it's time to be a hero. And I jump off the wall and land straight on my face. I don't even superhero land. I just fall on my face.
Well, I
like the
still have
You just do the slime thing where you like splat and then zort back.
Yeah, and then I absorb back into my body. What damage do I take? I don't take damage, right?
If you use
with
your reaction.
Slow fall. Yeah, I think it takes your reaction.
takes your reaction
Well, I'm
and
talking
you
about-
cancel an amount of damage. I believe is equal to 5 hit points per monk level you have.
Okay, and
50,
then what
basically
about...
50 points of
And
potential.
I was also gonna say, what about my my description of my race as it being doubled? So it is
I mean, yeah, you got your character sheet, man.
falling damage incurred is reduced by half, and the distance at which you can fall before being considered lethal damage is doubled.
Yeah, that just means that you could drop from a higher distance before I just don't roll and say you're dead. As for
Okay.
the rest, your falling damage, you're basically
reduced by
resistant
half.
to falling damage.
Okay,
So
all right.
right now,
I'll use my reaction then.
I
But
rolled. I rolled
Yeah.
for the damage that it would cause you, and it wasn't all that high. 16 point of falling damage for the 50 feet jump.
Okay. All right. And then if I use my reaction, it would be
0.
0.
nothing, 0.
Because
Okay, I'll
that's-
use my
And you would not
reaction
fall
then.
That's halved. Sometimes I have trouble saying this. To 8. So you would
Uh-huh.
only take 8 falling damage without using your monk ability. And if you use your reaction, it's your jello doesn't even react. It's just
Okay, so I do a superhero landing, I guess. But I'd like to flavor it like I hit the ground super hard.
no.
And I'm
So
blobbed back into jelly.
do you remember? I think it's the third Avenger when Captain America just jumped off the plane without a parachute.
Oh,
He
yeah.
basically did that.
Okay, that works. After that, I am going to... I think I thought of this right. It uses an action, so I'm not going to put down the disc of smoke. I'm going to walk up to the Mind Flare and I don't know if he understands common.
Usually they do. So that's
Yeah, I'll tell
25
him
feet of
he look-
movement.
Now that he's crisp and he got burnt, I'm gonna tell him that he smells tasty.
You smell good.
And I'm gonna get as much information as I can from him. So I'm going to do 2 unarmed strikes and then bonus action and flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I hit him twice. Let's see if I actually do. First one, natural one. Love that for me.
Good first impression. Good first impression.
Yeah. First attack, second attack, 25 to hit.
That is enough.
All right. For that one, I am going to use. Let me read my gloves really quick. First one I'm going to do is tactile insight. And I would like to know. All resistances.
They do not have a specific resistance. However, they have a resistance against all magical spell and effect.
Okay.
So whenever they
That's
do
the
a
first
save,
attack.
they have resistance if it's magic.
Okay. I then do damage, which I have to roll anyways. I would like to make that damage divine damage, like divine smite damage. It's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
What does that look like to him? Does it look like he takes more or less?
Oh no, that actually injured him also.
Points.
Doesn't seem like it's doing more. Doesn't seem like it's doing less. Just feels like it's doing the damage it's supposed to be doing. And you punch him really good in the guts by doing this. And you just extend your hand, push your finger inside of his belly just a little bit more, enough that it feels uncomfortable. And this is when you get all the information you try and have.
All right, and then I hit him 2 more times with flurry of blows.
Go ahead.
Uh, 14.
That is not enough.
Okay, and then my next one. It's a 10.
That is not enough.
After that, with that first one, I would knock him back 5 feet.
Okay. In what direction? Straight back, sides.
Straight. Towards the disgusting, gross dude.
Okay, so
To the
back
left of him.
Okay, so toward the wall.
If we were looking from his position at us, it would be to his left, but to my right. To my right. Sorry.
Okay. 5 feet there. So first punch misses. Second one, stomach. You open your hand. Ugh. Like we see in those Japanese movie when the master just shoved 2 fingers in the abdomen
Yeah, I
of a
just hit
person.
him right in his belly button. He probably pees his pants.
But fortunately, for him, the 2 other blows that you tried and give, he just.
So it is. So I moved a total of
25 feet in total.
I'd like to move to F16 without invoking attack of opportunity.
Okay. Is it 45 feet that you have now? of movement?
I have 50 now.
50? Okay, well then that's it. It works.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Oh, I yelled to everybody that he has immunity to magic
Resistance.
spells.
Resistance.
He has resistance to magic. And that's it.
Alright, so that's a very anime thing you just did. You just ran, you jumped down the wall, you went right for the Mind Flayer, punch, try punch, miss, and then you just keep on running. It's really a hit and run. It's the exact definition of a hit and run.
Yeah. And now I gotta go and help Remy, because he's my husband.
Oh man, we're gonna milk that thing all the way to the end.
Yeah, we gotta milk it the whole time.
I mean, or I guess orange juice it? Juice it.
We gotta
It depends.
sorbet
It depends on who you're milking. If it's you or if it's him.
Well, needless to say, Tobiyashi will always be a fresh squeeze.
I think it's the audience's turn now.
Yes, I think we have to move on. So, that was 13. Then at 12, the other, the red slot. All right. Well, there's a very good opportunity right there. So Tobiyashi is gonna get pummeled.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's got a really good opportunity there. A red slot right next to you. He's gonna hit you. Of course.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so he's got. Come on, that's a really bad roll. So 6, and the other one
Nope.
is a standard 20.
That hits.
Standard 20. Oh, no, sorry. There's a third one. And that's a 22, so that also hits. Alright, so it's going to be claw and claw. Claw and claw, which means... Oh, it's not going to be that bad, but...
Did it update on the map? It's just the red one that was by the Mind Flayer, right?
Yeah, sorry. That's the one that moved. Yeah, it's right next to you. I hadn't finished. So, that's... Do I have more? Do I have more? Do you have more D4s? No. Only that? Hey, I have another D4. And I have another D4. Alright. Never mind. The claws are a D8. Alright, so first one, that's 4 points of damage. And the second one, that's 9 points of piercing damage. Piercing damage, yeah, that's it. Alright. Technically, you are immune right now to disease.
Yep.
There's a very gross thing that happened with this, and I know that I don't have to because technically it doesn't catch, but you know, he punches you and punches you again, and well, the claw, I mean, and you have that familiar feeling of, oh man, I remember that. Something's being left inside of me. I can feel them. And you just have this moment of, alright, it's out.
I just ate it real quick.
No, because you're jelly now, so you just squeeze them out of your body.
Yeah. Just spit him back in his face.
You see those 2 egg sacs on the floor right there. Ah, that's what was inside of me the last time? Yeah.
Those might taste good. No, I'm kidding.
Well, then the slot blinks and pulls out a straw.
Alright, the other one can't get to Fisher because The other one is in the way. So...
Yeah, because it didn't jump off the wall.
Alright, well, the other one didn't think he needed to move further, but the other one is as angry at the first one because he didn't move any further, but that's life. Alright, so that was 12. Everyone moved. Which means we go down to 5. Audience, you're the last one to do something.
Alright, well, audience is gonna move up towards the slot.
Alright.
He's gonna use his first attack to try and slam the creature off of the wall on top of Toby. Not actually on top of Toby, but Toby happens to be there.
Not doing it on purpose, but... Alright. So you squeeze between the brazier and the guy, and you try and push him down.
And it's gonna be a strength. Or athletics.
Yeah.
Where's that? Which is higher for me? Strength is higher. 17.
Nine. So you succeed.
Cool.
To shove?
I shove.
5 feet?
Yep. Shove him off the wall.
Ah! Tobiashi, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw as you see this thing fall on you.
Do I? Oh, is that a reaction, huh?
No, just
It's a saving throw, like a fireball falling on you. You know?
Okay, I'll use evasion.
Dexterity,
Well,
you
you
still
still
have to do the
You
dexterity
guys-
saving
Well,
Roll
I
the
know
saving
that. I know that.
throw.
Do you though?
I was just saying so you know.
Oh, okay. It's for the audience.
23 to save.
You succeed. That means you definitely take no damage. You just sidestep the huge thing that falls.
I get squished, but I just no, I'm kidding. Go into the ground.
And you just pull yourself
just-
out. Come on! Audience, I know it's you!
I'm like, what the hell? Remy couldn't have done that.
What, were you aiming for me or something?
Alright, I pushed you 5 feet at G16 because of your saving throw. And audience, you saw this in slow motion. Alright?
Yeah. How much damage did it take?
Oh yeah, that's right. 50 feet, that's 5d6. Damn, that's a low roll. 13 points of damage. It's the upper.
Alright. Audience is gonna then move up 1 space to 19, F19,
Okay.
and he's gonna ready his reaction to try and shove any other monster coming up along the wall.
Okay. You know that the stairs to come up the wall is at D17.
No, I know.
Okay.
I meant when they get to me, I'm gonna shove them
Okay.
again. They're gonna run all the way back, and then I'm gonna shove them.
So basically, you say I want to troll them as much as I can.
he's just
Yeah.
ladder griefing.
This is my wall.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, well, okay. That's did not expect someone to try this like this. Okay, that's gonna be weird. Alright. So that's you, which means we go back to the top of the initiative with Fisher, 18. So we're just a little half an hour above our time. I'm giving you the option to do one last round before we end, or end it here.
Oh, I have work tomorrow, so I'm just
Preferably
gonna
end it
sit here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, no problem.
In that case, I have the hit points of all the monsters. We are at the top of the initiative, so
Makes it easy.
easy to remember. Alright. With this, we go back to our normal setup. We go to the sound of crackling fire, because that's how we end every stream. I don't know why. It just feels relaxing. Alright. I don't know why I keep saying alright in the same way that Bob Ross says it. I keep having that flashback of alright, nice little friend here. Alright. See? Said it in a different voice. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a pleasant evening. Too bad about all of these bots that didn't want to do anything else but to falsely bolster our forces. They really should put a different message and put the effort into creating an actual name that has, that when you read it, it doesn't
And they
scream I'm a
wouldn't
bot.
be able to make a billion of them in
Yeah, I know.
a second.
What's the point of doing this? Are they really wanting to boost someone? Or are they doing this so that eventually a moderator or someone at Twitch realize that someone has 5 bots in his friend and ban the channel? What's the point?
Money.
Well, the thing is that, like, much like with any other, like, seemingly obvious scam, it really only takes one person who believes it to...
Make it worth all of the people.
Okay, so the goal is to do this, and when I see this, I send them a message saying, "Hey, can you give me more false viewers?" And they accept. That's the intent. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, like, basically they use it as an entryway to possibly getting into your account, possibly accessing, like, other things related to any other accounts you might have, including banking information and all that fun jazz.
Yeah,
and
they're gonna be waiting for a long time with me. All right, so
Jazz.
Trying to get an introvert to open up, it doesn't work. Because it's not that we're closed off because we're shy. It's because we like it like this. It's a fundamental nature. All right. So, thank you for joining the episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a pleasant whatever part of the day it is for you when you watch it. Hope to see you again next week, next Wednesday or next Friday if you're watching the rebroadcast. If you're there tomorrow, Thursday, it's our map making stream once again, and hopefully this time things are gonna go better. Because for those who weren't there, we worked the entire stream on a map. It was great. I was checking the autosave. Wonderful. It kept going off at every 20 minutes or so. And then, 10 minutes before the end of the stream, the software just dies, closes. So okay, that's okay. I have all of my autosave. Maybe I just lost 10 minutes of work. But no, I'm a programmer. I know how this works. I open it up and everything since the beginning of the stream was lost. Why?
Damn.
Because I think the rollback function is only... So when you make a save, you have to verify it, usually, in programming. If there's a failure, then the save is refused. So when you press save, it verifies and it removes the temporary save. But because it crashed, it probably did not verify the temporary save, so it did not commit to them, and everything went back to the beginning of the stream. So we worked for 3 hours for nothing! So, now you know, with WonderDraft, the autosave does not work if the app crashes. There you have it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So what's the point of an autosave if it doesn't work when the app crashes? So, with that frustration, well, maybe you can be there tomorrow and we're gonna do it all over again. It's a bigger map, so it was bound to take more episodes to complete it, but so, with that chapter, for some of you, see you tomorrow. For everyone else, see you next week, Wednesday or Friday, if you watch the rebroadcast. And remember, if you want to support us, other than creating bots and hoping that I'll contact you to buy more people, there are a few very free things you can do that helps. Take a little bit of time, leave a like, leave a comment, follow us. Twitch, that helps a lot. Twitter, YouTube, also. But now I think we are obligated to say X with Twitter. We can't call it Twitter anymore. Usually it said X, formerly Twitter, but now I think they just pushed it as X, period. Anyway.
And I sometimes just call it twatter.
That's not wrong. If you want to do more, you can always make a donation, become a Patreon, subscribe on Twitch. Those will actually give money, which I will very much appreciate, especially at the end of the month. But if you can't do any of those, there's a very free and very quick thing you can do that helps tremendously. And that's spreading the word of this channel to your friend, to your... I don't know, if you have the guts, spread the word of this channel to your favorite YouTuber. Maybe they can come and bring in all of their thousands of followers. I'm not holding my breath, but just like them who try to bait us into... I'm gonna try it. Who knows?
You heard his critical role. You better be here and raid us next stream. I'm kidding.
No, wouldn't that be something? I don't know. I haven't watched them in a long while.
Me neither.
I've heard they're not doing this so well. Well, not as well as they used to. Anyway.
They're doing better, and people don't like that.
Yeah.
They want it to stay
They want
the
people
same.
to fail.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
People don't like change, and
All right, we're gonna end the stream there before someone says something that they're gonna regret. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for being there. See you next week, and as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.
Jenny.